Summary: Jibri Bell fought against his family and friends to marry Miona, but their disapproval put strain on their relationship. Jibri made significant sacrifices to bring Miona to America, including spending his savings and moving to a small town. Jibri put Miona's needs before his own, but she did not acknowledge his sacrifices, leading to their eventual split. 90 Day Fiancé star Jibri Bell will find it hard to meet another soulmate now that he's lost Miona Bell. Jibri first starred in 90 Day Fiancé Season 9 with Miona from Serbia. Jibri was the frontman for a band called Black Serbs, which made space punk music. Jibri was in Serbia performing and had been single for 3 months when he met Miona. Jibri got butterflies in his stomach upon seeing Miona for the first time. Jibri and Miona got engaged in Thailand before she came to the U.S. Miona and Jibri got married in November 2021 and split before they could celebrate their second wedding anniversary. Miona hinted at a split by removing her wedding ring and Jibri's photos from her Instagram. Miona started spending time with a mystery man while Jibri found himself in a different part of the world. While Miona is living her best life in America with her new love, Jibri has gone missing from social media. It's unlike Jibri to be out of the spotlight, but it shows how hurt he is by Miona. Related 20 Best Reality TV Shows. Right now television is being impacted by the ongoing entertainment industry strikes, leaving many turning to reality TV. What are the best shows right now? Jibri fought his family friends to marry Miona. Jibri went against his loved ones to protect Miona. Both of Jibri's parents showed disapproval of him marrying Miona. Jibri's mother, Mahala, had already formed an opinion on Miona based on her clothes and social media. She laid ground rules about Miona dressing a certain way at home and doing household chores before his parents asked the couple to move out of their house for good. Meanwhile, Jibri got into a physical fight with his bandmate David because he felt Miona was interfering in their creative process while in the studio. David saw Miona was slowing him down, but Jibri did everything to protect his wife from them. Jibri spent his savings to get Miona to America. Miona pushed Jibri to move to California. Jibri left home when he was 17. He lived all over the U.S. but eventually settled down in Los Angeles. Jibri's band had not been actively performing during COVID-19, so he spent a lot of money traveling with Miona. The K-1 visa process turned out to be expensive for Jibri. He had no option but to live with his parents in Rapid City, Michigan. Eventually, Miona's K-1 visa got approved, and Jibri was ecstatic. However, Miona was not impressed with Jibri making her live in a small town. She didn't appreciate his sacrifices. Jibri helped Miona become a millionaire. Miona dissed Jibri by saying she has a phobia of broke men. Jibri's mother was worried about how he was going to make money since Miona couldn't work in the U.S. Jibri assured her by saying he was a hustler. "I can sell anything," he said. When Mahala asked if Miona was a hustler like him, Jibri replied, "Not like me." Jibri was by Miona's side as she launched her wig business. He was delivering her orders to the post office every day all by himself. Jibri told fans that Miona was a millionaire and never took credit for any of the work. Jibri put Miona's needs before him. Miona didn't acknowledge his sacrifices. Jibri used the time he could have spent making music for himself or his band to help market Miona Beauty. Miona and Jibri were joined at the hip on social media, and he never missed any opportunity to hype her up. Mahala wanted Jibri to have a real partner, so they could lift each other up. However, it was Jibri who became the bigger person, prioritizing Miona's wants and needs before his. He moved to California because Miona wanted to live a lavish lifestyle. However, Jibri completely let go of that since he and Miona split. Jibri flew to Asia to deal with heartbreak. Jibri thought spirituality could heal his broken heart. Miona and Jibri's split wasn't sudden, and they still haven't made a statement. 90 Day Fiancé fans started noticing the patterns and connected the dots to figure out Jibri was dealing with heartbreak. Miona had removed all his pictures from her feed, and Jibri was alone in Asia, talking about spirituality and finding himself. He spoke about being there for an indefinite time, and it was the first time Jibri and Miona had been living apart since they got married. When someone asked Jibri where Miona was, he replied to them with heart emojis. Jibri watched Miona rub her happiness in his face. Miona is living her best life with boyfriend in LA. Jibri was in Malaysia in September 2023 and seemingly hasn't returned home as of February 2024. Soon after Miona erased Jibri from her social media, she began erasing him from her life. Miona first hinted at a mystery man in her life in November 2023 when she got red roses during a night out. Miona teased another date with her mystery man later that month. This time around, Miona was having dinner with him as she made sure the camera showed she didn't have a ring on her finger. Jibri likely watched Miona having fun with her new boyfriend online. Jibri quit social media to avoid Miona's Valentine's Day update. Jibri has gone off the grid for 3 months. Perhaps that is why Jibri announced he was taking a social media break at the start of February 2024. Jibri said he was going off the grid for 3 months. Miona has been sharing more content about her new boyfriend than ever. On Valentine's Day, Miona showed off the romantic surprise her boyfriend had planned for her. Miona celebrated the holiday by getting chocolates, cake, balloons, and teddy bears from Turzel, who revealed his identity in Miona's comment section. Fans replied to Turzel, saying he was an upgrade and would treat Miona like the queen that she is. Jibri still hopes Miona will come back. Miona didn't give Jibri any closure. Meanwhile, Jibri wants to get back together with Miona. Jibri has either refused to answer questions about his split with Miona or has confirmed they are still together whenever curious fans have asked him about it. Jibri had called Miona his soulmate during his first ever 90 Day Fiancé episode. Clearly, Jibri is unable to imagine a life without her. However, it is also time for Jibri to move on like Miona has. Jibri needs to find someone who genuinely matches him and respects his hustle. 90 Day Fiancé airs Sundays at 8 p.m. EST on TLC. Sources: Jibri Bell. Miona Bell, Instagram. 90 Day Fiancé release date January 12, 2014. Cast: Sean Robinson. Seasons 9. Network. TLC.